The following review is going to be my very first Masterpiece Movie Series Ironhide, MPM-06. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review on our very first Masterpiece Movie Series. Now this is the Transformers Takari Tomy Masterpiece Movie Series GMC Ironhide. It is MPM-06. Now let's see, it's got Transformers, that's a logo from the original movie. MPM-6, 8 is 8, Ironhide Autobot, Transformers Takara Tomy. GMC Masterpiece Movie Series. On the side, that's his truck mode. Yes, we picked this up at Ross for $24.99. Other side is Ironhide in his robot and car mode. And on the back, it says posable neck, movable faceplate, articulated hands, die-cast parts. And there's Ironhide and the GMC truck. Top just says Masterpiece Movie Series. Bottom's got nothing. Alright, oh, and when we take this guy out of the box, there he is, all strapped down, and we have the booklet. Now let's look at that further. And now that we've got Ironhide out of the box, first we're going to take a look at the instruction booklet. And it is Transformers MPM-6, ages 8 and up. And it is Autobot Ironhide, Transformers Masterpiece Movie Series, GMC. And these are actually nice instructions. You see whatever parts you're moving is in red. So it's a very distinct color change. Snap. And we have the front. And then we have 45 steps for the truck mode. And then it tells you how to put the guns on his arms. And then it tells you how to put the guns onto the truck. And that is it for the instruction booklet. I'm not sure how these compare with other Masterpieces since this is my first one. But I'm sure they're all the same. And now for Ironhide. Now, this figure does have its faults, and it's got its main pros. First, we're going to take a look at the overall shape. And let's just take these guns off and show you the two weapons. First, we got this guy, and this front is movable. It rotates, and then you got the little peg right there, and that folds in and out for connection to the truck. And here is the other one. Again, you got the missiles that rotate. There's some black to match the truck, and this folds a little in and out too. And now for Ironhide. First, we're going to take a look at the face. That is the face of Ironhide, and it has a mouth that you can move open and close. There it is closed, and there it is open. So you got a little mouth movement. Let's see, posable neck, move face place, articulate hands. Okay. And then we got the GMC logo on the grill. We've got the chest piece. Now this is die-cast figure. The feet are die-cast, so he does have some good weight to him. He's mostly black. He's got some gray parts, some silver parts, and that's about it. He's got some orange lights up here. Let's see. He's a pretty good figure. I love this figure. He looks pretty cool. The arms, there's the front tires tucked underneath it. The hands are movable. You can move these three fingers. The index is different. The index, there. The thumb, let's get a little better shot. Move the hand. The thumb moves in and out like that. And these three hands work together. And then you got the index finger. So you got some pretty good wrist movement there. And that's pretty cool there. You've got all the black truck parts. He does compact pretty nicely. You can't even tell all his truck parts on here. On the back, he's got some kibble on his arms. Not much you can do about it. The smokestacks right here. You can see the other wheels right there. Some of that, there are the back tail lights. Now this part does transform like the Studio Series, which is pretty cool. He's got silver on the toes. Like I said, they're die cast. And that is it. So he's got some kibble on the arms, some kibble on the back. And this just rotates in and out. A lot of rotating. Now, for his articulation, the head does move up that far, moves down, and it rotates 360. And like I said, you got the mouth that moves up and down. And then this is where he gets tricky. The arms, these do not really lock in that good. So, and his arm is rotated behind the wheel. So he's got the arm movement. You can rotate the arms up, rotate him down. At the elbow, he's got double joint at the elbow right there. Like I said, the wrist moves up and down, but the problem is the arms are located behind the shoulders. So it's just hard to get him to pose in certain poses. Here's the other arm too. I mean, it's got a lot of good ratchets on it. Swivel. The legs, you can go up, not quite. Back, you can do 90. Front, not quite 90. That's about all you can do. He goes out that far. And then the knee bend, you don't got much knee bend because the parts get in the way. See, when here's the leg, but this part hits that, so you don't really have that much of a knee bend. And you got ankle tiltage. You got rotation at the knee, and his ankles do move a lot. Now these do not peg in, but they do slide in. But even when they do, there's not really a place to lock it in. And I've watched a couple reviewers, and they all say the same thing. There is a little slot right here. If you can see this peg right here in the slot, but even then it still doesn't lock in. And on the back of the arms is where you can install the weapons. Let's see, we'll put this weapon there. Push that out. I'll come back a little. And then another 5mm port, so he is compatible with all your newer figures like that. And that is your MP Ironhide. Now, to get this guy in a really good pose, let's see, here's that one tab again. This one, oh, there it is. Oh, this is tabbed in right there. Right there is that tab, and it still moves up and down. So you just gotta pose him. If I ever had to display this guy, I'd probably either just stand him up or I display him in truck mode. And that is it for the Ironhide Masterpiece. Now we'll just rotate him a little. See these parts, they flap down, they rotate, so he's got a lot of back kibble. Here's his smokestacks. So, I mean, as a masterpiece, as movie accurate, he is movie accurate, but the engineering on this thing is not the greatest, but does have some cool things. Like, see this GMC logo in half? You're going to see later on what that looks like. Okay, now let's do some robot-to-robot comparisons. And our first robot-to-robot comparison, we're going to bring in 2007 Transformers movie Ironhide. Now back then, these were a little difficult and they had moving parts. So you move one part and another part moved with it. I think they got too difficult, and as each movie progressed, they got easier and easier to do. Next, we're going to bring in Studio Series Ironhide. This is a Voyager figure. A little more movie accurate, but stuff like the bumper right there, not really movie accurate, but still not bad. And then the current Ironhide, this is the Siege Ironhide from the current War for Cybertron trilogy series. And this is the new main line of toys. Now this is the deluxe, And that's how it compares to the Masterpiece. And that is it for the Robot to Robots. Okay, now we're going to try to transform this guy. First, we take off the weapons. Now, he is not easy to transform. He does not fit well together. But you're going to see that in a few minutes. First, we're just going to lift these little panels up. Tuck those under so we don't forget. Like that. And now we're going to work on the feet first. Alright. First we're going to come around here and separate these. And what you want to do is pull the knee down, lift this up, this little piece right here. See, it moves up and down, so that way we can release this and then push this down. Okay, we're going to fold the feet in for right now and bend this. This pulls out, flips over, untab this, and bring this wheel down like so. Okay, and this will tab in. And then what you want to do is on the back, flip this up, and you're just going to line this up. Snap that in, snap that in, snap that in, and there is a wheel. There, and there is a foot. That foot is done. Now, other side. Again, what you want to do is this little metal, lift it up, bend the knee a little, lift this up, which will give you clearance to move this out. Okay, while we're back here, we're just going to fold that foot in. We're going to turn that, and this lift up, out, this, this will swing down like so. And then we're just going to fold this up and fold this down, and then you just want to keep that together. There's a little slot there, and this little tab here will go right in. Let's see, yep, right there. Fold this out. That one's done, and the other leg snaps in. And now we're just gonna plug the legs together. There, there, and here. There we go. Now the bottom should be done. These are snapped in. Everything's done. Now we're gonna work at the top. Okay, let's fold this down. Let's fold here. First, this little slot, this little groove goes in right there, so let's release these. Now, these are very important right here. See how these rotate like that. So let's get these out of the way. You want to pull this down. This will push out. There you go. And the head will go down like that. So that's what you got. This piece, unflap these, rotate this around. Just gotta straighten this out, and this goes right there. Now, the hardest part here. Oh, and one more thing. These little GMC things right there, we're going to pull this out, rotate it, and flip it inside. It's a little neat little thing. Flip that out, rotate it, because there is a new GMC symbol. You'll see it later. Okay, so what you want to do now is the arms you want 90 degrees. As much as you can get 90 degrees. You want to close the hand, this will rotate around. So you want the arm 90 degrees, like that, hand against like that, thumb down, and this you're gonna deal with later. Let's get the other side all all settled in. Now these are point right here. These things are gonna rotate. This whole thing rotates like that. So let's get this area. Let's do this side now. 90 degrees. This you can see better. 90 degrees. Thumb down. That arm is done. And now let's do this arm. Rotate this. And this arm. Hand like that. Fold down. Fold this. Alright, so now as you can see, the truck is starting to take shape. But this is the hardest part, trying to get this all settled in. Okay, now you'll fit this underneath there. And you got tabs right there are going to fit here and here. So, let's try to get this side done. And later on, we'll show you when I transform it back what it looks like. It's a lot easier to transform this guy back into the robot than the car or truck. Alright, we're just going to keep that like that. Work on the other side. Oh, here, you know what? Let's do this instead. Let's get the top all snapped in. Now these are your wild cards right here. These things move a lot, and you're gonna have to get them one certain way because it's got these two holes and there's two pegs here, but we're gonna save that for the very end. So make sure his head is out of the way and bring this piece down. Let's try to do the front of the vehicle first. There. Because once we snap this in, everything else should go right in place. And we're just gonna try to line these up. And a little force. Whoops, too much. Like I said, it's not easy, and there's no easy way of doing this. And this will turn around like that. And there's the GMC on that one. And this, you have a little tab here. We'll slide under there. And now the front is done. See, the GMC, how before it had the red split here, and now you got that. Now what you want to do is, let's get this together. This is the hardest part of the transformation. You got that there. So I got that all done. And this is all done. Alright, now let's get the other side. Okay, so you want the arms like that. So we're gonna... And then you want to get, remember, that tab right there. That's actually something they took from the original Ironhide and the other Ironhide. They always have a piece. Oh, that snapped right in there. That's good. Front. And we're just going to put these together. Now, later on, when you transform back, these two are very, very hard to separate. And that is actually the easiest thing I've ever done building this guy so far. And then this will just snap back. Okay, so now let's just fix the front. Let's see. We'll just get the front all settled in. And that little tab. There, that's done. Snap that. Let's fix this. Now, the final thing is the front wheels. These, you have to physically move. These rotate down like that. There. Because what you got to do is, again, you got these two tabs into these two holes. And they don't really snap in tight. You just got to get, there you go. That side's in. This side is in. And up. This piece goes under. Oh, whoops. So this is the hardest part of the transformation, is trying to get this cab snapped together. And you're going to have to play around with this until you get it right. There, I think that's it. Good. I don't know how this is supposed to snap in. Let's see. And the front wheels came across. So, put your finger here. You want to rotate this whole piece. And that one's done. And this side, that side, all right, I believe he is finished. And we'll just mess around with here. That's about as good as we're going to get. And that's about as good as we're going to get, folks. And there is Ironhide. And he rolls really smooth. So, take a look at him. You got the GMC symbol up front. It says Road Armor. And that says, I think, Road Armor again. You can look at it right there. You got the gray bumper. You got the headlights. You got the yellow lights up there. 2 windshield wipers. You got the hood. You got like a screen right there. A vent. You got silver paint. Now, there's already some stress marks right there on the paint because this flips over. And I've only transformed this guy a few times. But it's already got stress marks on it. You got the yellow chrome. There's a 5mm port. And like all Ironhides, he's got a lot of kibble underneath. I kind of wish they would have painted the rims though or something, but it says 4x4. Smokestacks are like rubber. Let's see. In the back, he's got the Autobot symbol. I don't know why the blue light's there, but he's got reverse lights, signals, the Autobot symbol. Looks like a tow hitch right there. Come around this side, he's got the 4x4. Again, the other wheels. So I got more stress marks right there in the paint. He's got an Autobot symbol here. A little Autobot symbol. And on this side he's got a vent. On this side he's got an Autobot symbol. And then he's got the gray there. And then I like how the GM and the C fold in like that. And there's the bottom. There's his head right here. Oops, his head turns sideways. That's not good. There you go. There's the head. So, again, these are the last things they don't really pop in, but they do like that. And there it is. And on these, let's see, on the box, this goes on this side. So on the instructions, remember how these flip up? So what we're going to do is put this here. So here's the movement. Like that or like that. I'm not really sure what the difference is. And we'll do the other side. That goes like that or like that. Like I said, it doesn't really, that's both moved out and this is moved in. But again, these are pretty cool weapons. Now in the Studio series, they make both weapons attach on the back, which was pretty weird. And that is Ironhide, Masterpiece in his truck mode. Like I said, the hardest part is getting this cab to snap in together. But it all goes into place mostly. Whoops. You get the sides in, but the top didn't snap in pretty good. Yep, see, there's the foot. But that is that. Alright, so now let's do some vehicle-to-vehicle comparisons. And our first vehicle-to-vehicle will be the 2007 Ironhide. Now we'll compare these two guys. They're both GMC four-wheel drive trucks. They both have 4 doors, the weapons, GMC, and the back is even, you have some of the feet right there. And this one's got more feet, but you got the Autobot symbol here and the Autobot symbol there. The truck has a cover on it, the 2 smokestacks, and you've got the lights. So that is those two guys. And now we're going to bring in the Studio Series. Now the Studio Series decided to put the weapons on the back of the tonneau cover. And that is how those guys line up. Now, compare these two. Let's see, GMC in red, you got the yellow lights. The front grille is almost the same. This one says Road Armor. And this one, they both say Road Armor underneath it, which is pretty neat. And then you go on the side. Very similar, it's got the Autobot symbol there. This doesn't. You got 4 doors, smokestacks. Now this is pretty similar on the back. You've got all the kibble from the feet on the back. Same thing here. Autobot symbol. Let's see. They're about pretty much the same. So this is the Studio Series, which without the Masterpiece is the closest you're going to get to the movie versions. And then last we will bring in the Ironhide. Now this is a Cybertronian truck. But I just want you to compare the size from what Ironhide used to be to what he is in the movies. Okay, and that is all for vehicle to vehicle. Now to transform this guy back is a lot easier than transforming him into the truck. First I want to take the weapons off, put them to the side. Next we'll come here and we'll open this panel up. And we will disconnect that door, disconnect this door. We'll just pull this up from here. Now we'll just work on the legs. You want to split the legs like that. This piece tabs right there, so you just want to untab it, and then this will tab in here like that. And then let's work on this leg first. You want to straighten out the leg, move the foot down, pull this out. First we're going to pop this up, pull this down, and we'll rotate this around like this. Now again, you're going to need that clearance on the knees, so you might want to pick that up to swing this around. Come to the back, put them together, extend this foot out. Now you have a leg. Other side, what you want to do is fold this over, and then as this goes up, pull this, oops, there you go. First let's move this, there, let's move the foot down, there you go. That gives us room. Fold this up, and we'll just swing that down. Gee, the other side was a lot easier than this side, wasn't it? We'll get this guy. Alright. Bend that there. Snap this in. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going back into truck mode. We're going to robot mode. Alright, let's try it again. I want to stretch the feet out, make the feet. This rotates around. So you want to bring this metal piece up. So you could, there, bring the metal piece up so you could have room to swing this around. There you go, put together in the back. Extend the feet, push this out, and oh, we're going back to robot mode. Alright, kind of forgot what I was doing. Alright, there is the feet all done. Now, you want to disconnect the front bumper and pull this up. Now, let's separate this. We're going to separate the arms for now. There you go. See, and these are very important. These are the pieces that you have to fit the wheels into. Let's see. We got all this stuff straightened out. Oh, we got disconnect the top. There you go. That was hard. All right, we'll just put the arms out to the side, and this, pull these in, fold these in. Now, all right, so pull the head up. This will fold in like that. Come around like that, and then we'll just push this in, and then when we fold this, this black will fit inside that groove like that. So this Masterpiece figure is a pain in the butt. Come out here and pull these out. Pull these out. Okay, so let's work on the arms. It's these parts right here that rotate. So you want to rotate this whole thing in, and this tab will fit into that groove right there. So you want to push that in, and we'll get the other side locked in. There we go. Close this up. So now the arms are where they're supposed to be. Come back here. Why was this wrong? No, that's right. Wait. Yeah, this is right. Although, why won't this pop? There, oh, that pops down. All right, now that popped in. Now, come to the arms, and just swing the arms down. Flip that over, flip that in. You want the arm to be the 90 degree, so turn out the hands. Take out the hands, rotate. Take out the fingers, rotate the hands. And this rotates, rotate the arm. Alright, this is all slide in. The arms, flip this up. And this is on a rotator, so you can keep these however you want it. Flip that on. And now let's just straighten them out. So this is not easy to transform. It's a lot harder to go into robot to truck, as you saw, trying to get everything to line up on the top of the truck. But let's see, these go there. Fix the hand. You always want the elbow to go up. And there you go. And let's see, the head is there. This doesn't look right for some reason. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it goes like that. Alright. That looks good. Let's see, rotate this up. We'll do the hands like that. Rotate this on the back. Rotate the hands. There's Ironhide. Now we'll do his guns. This goes on here. There's one gun. Like I said, this Masterpiece figure is not the easiest to transform, and he's not the easiest to come together. I just kind of wish they had more of the chest holding in, and the arms, the shoulders are weird. They're behind the wheel. I mean, how can you, that just doesn't make sense. Let's just play with it for a few minutes. I wonder if we gotta move these up. Oh, that's about right. we'll get the old box out. So, oh, and you know what? I forgot these. These are pretty cool. You pull these out. It's the fake GMC. Come on. These pull. Supposedly they pull out. Here we go. Flip them over. And then push them back in again. And that's slid in. And then this one. Pull this out. I mean, little things like this on the Masterpieces, they do. Slide that back in. So that's slid in. This is slid in. That locks in. And then there are the arms. Legs okay. These are good. Legs okay. I'm glad I don't get that many Masterpiece figures, because these guys are a pain in the neck to do. And that is your Ironhide figure. And that's it for this Ironhide review. I hope you enjoyed my first Masterpiece Movie Series review. These figures are pretty nice. They're heavy, they're die cast. The pluses are they are movie accurate. The minuses sometimes, like the shoulders, are not much there. The arms kind of look funny, but movie accurate. I think this guy is going to be robot mode on my shelf. Let's see, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We do Transformers, mostly the current toy line. We've done G1 in the past. We do new toy sightings. I do some Marvel figures, some DC figures, some new toy sightings. So check it out there. Subscribe, share, and I guess that's it for Rodimusbill. Saying, you want a piece of me, punk? Rodimusbill out.